Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Daily Brew, your morning pick-me-up. I'm Art Proyce, pastor of the Naples SDA Church. After Moses delivers God's people out of Egypt, where they're backed into a corner and Pharaoh decides to, hey, I don't want to let them go. Let's go after them. And now the people of God are entrapped between the Red Sea to one side, and here's our Pharaoh's armies coming to kill them. God tells them to march forward. But it's not until the people step into the water that the seas open up. What I find interesting about this story is that after everything is said and done, after God's people crosses the Red Sea, the very individual who was arguing with God that he didn't have the words to say or didn't know what to do or he had a speech impediment, he breaks out into a song. And in this song, he asks the question, who is like God? Is anybody in this world as faithful, as powerful, as omniscient as the one who has just delivered us? It's so interesting is that Moses in this song portrays God as being a God of war, a God who is not afraid to go to battle. Sometimes when we look at how God is portrayed, we see this almighty individual who is providing for our needs, but we forget that he does battle on our behalf. And because he battles on our behalf, he does that because he is faithful to the promises that he has made to us. We talked a couple days ago about keeping our promises, but there's one thing that is uniquely different about keeping promises and being faithful. Keeping promises just means that you're going to go and follow through what you did and what you have promised you would do. But being faithful means that despite of what we do, God is still there for us. Have you been faithful to God? I know God has been faithful to you, as he's been faithful to me and everybody else who has entered into a covenant relationship with him. But God's faithfulness is based on his love for his creation, based on his promises that he will be faithful with his end of the bargain. He will provide ultimately what he has promised us. I pray that as you go throughout this day, may you continue to remember to be faithful to the promises God has made to you and for the promises that you have made to God. May God bless you.